I need a name for the opposite of being friend zoned because I am so exhausted of having this experience where I think I've made a genuine guy friend. We're laughing, we're having a good time, we're bonding over mutual interests. It just feels very wholesome and fun. And then they say something suggestive, and then I have to either A, not reciprocate, or B, set a boundary, and then they just stop talking to me. And this can happen in any like phase of a relationship. Either you've just met or you've known each other for a little bit. And it's so dehumanizing because it's very clear then that I was only seen as a romantic or sexual prospect and not as like a person. If you have a name suggestion for this awful experience, put them down below. Feel free to share your experiences because I would love to have just a bonding moment with people who have also gone through this. I need a name for the opposite of being friends.
So, no, it sounds like she's. Hold on. Here's the thing. I heard that, right? And here I am thinking she's like meeting dudes through apps or whatever. But then I go into the comment section and I'm not going to search for it now, but I see she says something about they ignore the fact that she's in a relationship. So I go through her pictures to see, and well, yeah, that looks like her boyfriend, and they had a cabin for the weekend, and this was well, that was a year ago, but she still has it up, so I'm going to assume, based on that and the fact that she has that she said in the comment section that that is in fact her man. So my thing is, well, what the fuck are you meeting these guys, plural, where this routinely happens? And it's like immediately in my mind popped in, okay, so this is kind of the very explicit reason why people say you shouldn't have friends of the opposite sex because it kind of really doesn't make much sense. Like, imagine you are in a relationship and talking to the dudes, like 98% of my audience, and you see though you're a video of a girl like saying this basically, and it seems like she's really like upset about it. Like, guys not wanting to simply be her friend bothers her to the degree of Instagram reel of, oh, I keep thinking that I met this genuine guy who just liked me as a person. It's like, why do you keep searching for that? And again, I don't know how she's coming across them. She didn't go that into detail, but I am going to assume some things here for the sake of being a human and observing. That makes no sense to me, other than the fact that your man is not enough. Do I know that? No, because I know that's always going to get blown out of proportion, but it just sounds like it's not. Listen, I remember back when I was 19, 20 years old, one of those, and I didn't understand why the girlfriend I had at the time kept getting so emotional and mentioning that she doesn't have friends anymore, and kept blaming it on me. I'm like, I'm not running off your fucking friends. I never met your friends, dude. I think one day I forget how I found out, but I realized all her friends were niggas, dudes, like people who put dicks in her, like those are her friends. And it kind of reminds me of that situation. Now, I'm obviously she's saying that that doesn't happen, but it's like, why is it the need for that attention from these dudes this fucking important to you? Like, you literally have, hold on, how many followers does she have? You have 1,200 followers, and is he the only friend you have at all? I mean, like, you seem like you get enough attention. So what exactly is it with I think that's an edit. So what exactly is it with these dudes that ain't him? Like your man right there. But you keep seemingly seeking this other male validation thing for some reason. I'm sure you get enough tension off of that. But it has to be in person, apparently. Like, what exactly activity are you doing? Are you into Dungeons and Dragons and your man isn't? Are you into skateboarding and your man is? Like, what activities are you doing to where you routinely, seemingly, get these situations with these guys, and then they go, oh, maybe she's trying to fuck. And then you shoot it down, and he's like, nah, I ain't gonna talk to her no more at all. What are you doing? I wish she had went into more background of this. But before I go back to that comment section, I do want to ask the question. Why is this needed so much as well? And when I say this, I mean, like, what the fuck is this picture? Like, why, when you go and look through some of her other pictures that we came across, it's like, it goes right in line with what she was complaining about in the video. Like, I don't know what she sells. Maybe those tattoos or something. But what else is, like, pushing, where is that picture? I can't find it, so fuck it, we're going to the comment section. And she had a lot of people that agree with her, though, as well. And here's what really got me when the first comment, she said, fuck zone. It's fuck zone. And she replied with yup. So, if it's not going there, how could it be fuck zoned? I'm going to cut her some slack and say maybe she's meaning that they only put her in the category of wanting to fuck her, but they don't actually get the chance to fuck her. Maybe that's it. That's about all I'm doing with that. Like, that's the most not grief, but benefit of the doubt. Otherwise, I can't give you that benefit beyond that. And this guy says, well, at least I think it's a guy, quote, it's illegal to pursue someone, unquote. And then follows it up with, because he's criticizing the quote, saying, that's not what we are talking about. These dudes usually act like they have no interest in you. They try to be your BFF. You think you made a platonic connection. Then one day, suddenly, they look at you with, can I tell you something? Or when you ask about their love life, they will say, I have a crush on someone, and you know very well. And suddenly, boom, their whole attitude changes. Okay, that last. Okay, fine. I'll go with that. But, I mean, that's just how some guys do it. They waste their time. I got more pity on them for wasting their time than the girl who went, oh, I thought I could just talk to you. Like, I have more pity on the guy who wasted his time being a dumbass. She responds with, exactly, this isn't about dating at all. It's when someone, any gender, befriends you and then ghosts you completely when you don't reciprocate their advances. In my case, they know I'm in a relationship and only looking for friends, or then a monogamous relationship themselves. Man, why does it sound like, okay, the way she's talking, it sounds incredibly like she has a polyamorous relationship or open relationship. That's kind of what it sounds like. At least to me. There's no issue in confessing feelings. The problem is when a person doesn't reciprocate and you then lose all interest in them after. It's conditional friendship, which often makes a person feel used. Oh, okay. So the guys who literally get used for time, attention, and sometimes moving shit that can't be feeling used, So like, let me get this straight. If a dude bitches about spending $5, oh my god, that's oh my like what? It's just $5. But somebody lends you an ear, at least plays the part of someone who's caring, gives you good insights, or whatever the fuck. You're keeping them around under the intention you think they're your friend. So apparently they're doing a pretty good fucking job at it. You get to complain. They're literally providing you with something. Literally. But let me bitch about $5. It's a problem. Stop it. Fucking stop it. You are used for what? Look, remember, platonic. So you didn't give him no coochie. What the fuck were you used for? Okay. Wow. Alright. Man complain about friend zone, but the fuck zone is so much worse. Ma'am, she didn't say, according to her video, he didn't fuck, or none of the guys fucked. Like that's what she said in her video. So unless she's like leaving that part out, this fuck zone is like retarded to bring up, because that didn't happen. Men are always missing the point. On purpose, it seems. It's not wrong to have romantic or sexual feelings for someone, but also men really need to learn how to be friends with women. Like truly, a lot of men need genuine platonic relationships with women outside of the women in your family. Okay, tell us why. Please tell us why. Because, listen, unless, and I'm not saying like 100% ever. That's not what I'm saying. Usually, like female friendships, as far like from a guy's point of view, usually those come from like childhood, or maybe even in college and shit like that. Like when you're around the person a lot by default. But the idea of seeming like you just kind of like run into a woman and then y'all become friends, like platonic friends, and y'all hang out solo dolo with each other, and it's like cut the shit. Like even if you meet her at work, y'all are adults. So the idea of you need to learn how to spend time with like a grown ass woman, and y'all don't develop emotional ties or feel like shit like that. I really don't understand why people act like that's not a thing. Like that's not a dangerous position to put yourself in. Why do you do that? I don't under. This blows my mind that y'all really act. We act like we're missing a point, or we miss it on purpose. Fucking you do too. Holy shit. Please explain why men need, again, outside of a friend that he grew up with, why he needs a platonic female friend. And again, I'm talking about someone you don't regularly run into anyway. Like for example, when I played ball, before COVID, there was this girl there who she was a part of the hooping crew. So if like let's say people like went out to bars or whatever, and afterwards, and she came with, like obviously in that situation you aren't going to go, oh well, she's a friend, she's a female, so we shouldn't be whether she was gay or not. She was, but even if she was straight, that would be an understandable thing. Still a little iffy, you know, if you would get in a relationship with her or whatever, but that would be a little more understandable. But I really need to understand this idea of like just a female friend who plays no other part in your life besides the female friend. Because I don't know if y'all realize this, but is playing as dudes are with each other, like in general, but also with each other, there's still something common there. It's not literally you meet John has nothing to do with you, no interest whatsoever, no commonality whatsoever, and then you two just hang out and then and do nothing and talk about nothing. No, there's something mutual there. So unless the chick like college football, like running some PUBG, which you can run over the internet, it's actually better over the internet as opposed to in person. Like, what exactly would she come in and do just to be my friend? It went over so many heads. Okay, explain it. Explain it. I hate when y'all do this. Y'all talk in seemingly code to talk shit, but then literally never resolve what you're talking about. That's fucking stupid. Be a problem solver. How about that? It is very concerning seeing people in the comments not being able to tell the difference between objectifying someone and being romantically interested. It's almost as if they think those two things are the same thing. Well, they can be. They can be. So let's talk about that specifically here. Objectifying someone and being romantically interested. I'm pretty sure the objectifying part, they're trying to say that. I even think she said dehumanizing in the video. I can't remember, but it's basically, which I'm assuming what this person is saying is that you don't even see because she even said I'm a person. You don't even see a person there. You just see something to do something with, like either sex or cuddle or whatever the fuck. Like you just see a thing, not a human. Versus romantically, which is you actually have a desire for them deeper than self pleasure, right? Um, I don't know how that relates to this. Again, like, don't get me wrong. I know that sounds contradictory, but I don't know. This placement seems really bad. And to explain it, again, if you're hanging out with these dudes, you can't tell me that just because you feel that way, that they didn't have any like decent or good intentions or something in that manner. Because especially with you telling a story third party, this, well, not technically third party, but you get what I'm saying. It's all subjective. We don't actually know what they might have done wrong, if anything. All we can go by is her story. So we can't just say, I mean, you can if that's your position, but you also have to understand that people would also be in the same correct field, quote unquote, if they say that the person was romantically interested, because that's how they interpret her story. Why is the idea of romance or sex dehumanizing? Is that not a part of who we are? Is sex not a way to express ourselves as humans? Like, it's fine that you don't, but but you say that's dehumanizing seems wrong. And then somebody responds, who isn't her, says, it's the part where a guy drops you as a friend when you don't reciprocate romantic feelings. That's the part that really hurts. Okay, he's equally as hurt though. Why are y'all ignoring that part? It's crazy. Like, y'all can say y'all don't owe us anything. Y'all don't owe us sex. Y'all don't owe us sex. Fine. But we don't owe you continued friendship either. Like, the whole you can withdraw consent at any point. That works out in friendships too. What the fuck? It doesn't just work when someone's dick is in you. When somebody is also in your circle or friendshipness, you can go, I like to end it here. Fuck it. Because there are some friendships that actually do end in like marriages and shit and families. Like, it takes that step. So if it doesn't take that step, in which they hoped it did, they have every right, without being called a fucking dehumanizer or whatever, and saying, I think I'll let this go. I mean, isn't that a lot better than, like, I don't know, name calling or, trying to force it or a whole bunch of other shit? He's cutting his losses and, like, leaving. I don't understand the problem. Like, the same feeling you got from that, seriously, all jokes aside, that's literally the same thing if a dude is fucking you and you're like, no, stop. He's like, no. Like, it hurts just as bad. Theirs just as bad. Happened to me once. Chick, like, somebody died or some shit. And she's like, ah, I want to stop. I'm like, fuck it. Like there was a long mental pause. They're like, all right, whatever. Um, Guys, the problem here isn't you expressing your romantic interest. It's when you ghost someone because they won't sleep with you. That's the problem. That's your problem because we're done here. We're done. We are done here. If we're friends, right? And you say, "Hey, help me with X." Either you want some money or you want me to come help you do something or you want me to come like whatever the fuck. If I say no and you stop being my friend, who will be on my side? People will be like, "Well, yeah, you're not going to help your friend." And listen, I don't care that it's sex. Ladies, today y'all have proved that y'all don't really give a fuck about sex like that. Not in the manner of it's this important thing. It's supposed to be with just like a married couple. No, literally friends with benefit is a thing. Situationships is a thing. Kendra G had a chick on last night who said she fucked a couple days ago. Somebody's husband. She don't really give a fuck about it because she know it ain't no thing. She just needed her needs met. We know that how y'all handle sex now. So just like you can call and ask for a drywall repair or dresser move, somebody can kind of ask for a hand job. Why not? I am putting hand jobs and dresser moves on the same level. On the same fucking level. Because there's no way that you can tell me in the day and age the way y'all handle sex that it's like separate. Like it's not. They're on the same level. All right. So if you can get upset that I ghosted you for not sleeping with me, oh wait, I think I said that wrong. Just like you can be upset and ghost me or remove me as a friend for not helping you when your car broke down, I can be an asshole to you and ghost you when you won't play with my boss. I think that's fair. I think that's kind of fair. Hot take, but his feelings of romantic attraction are just as valid as your feelings of platonic attachment. Your desire for him to change the way he feels to make you comfortable is just as dehumanizing to him as it is you. Oh, Gavin. I think I'm developing feelings after that. Fuck it. Let's read the replies to this. Great take. Exact. Oh, got some people voting up here. Okay. They're valid, but to just drop someone because they don't share those romantic feelings is trash. And it shows where your priorities are. What is so bad about making a friend? Friends are great. Make more friends. Okay, but if that person doesn't fit into the friendship the way you want them to, it's okay to say bye. No, I'm good. If me and buddies get together every Saturday and watch Michigan, and then one buddy says, "You guys want to do Dungeons and Dragons instead?" It'd be like, it's okay for us either to kick him out or for him to go, "Fuck this. All I want to do is yell at the TV and shit. I want to go play Dungeons and goddamn Dragons." That's okay. That's how that works. No, it's not shitty. It's life. Maybe they have plenty of friends and are looking for romance. If you aren't interested, they would be. All right, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, I'm gonna read those too. This person says it does feel shitty to lose a friend because they had different intentions. But if you think it feels dehumanizing to be abandoned after rejecting someone, imagine being the one rejected, having your romantic hopes crushed, and then being expected to easily transition to being a butt. How dehumanizing it to be insensitive how that would feel to stick around, be a friend with a big front row seat to your love life, reopening the wound of rejection every time they see you date or sleep with someone else. Oh, and then to be judged as a bad person for opting out of the experience and being put on blast on the internet for it. Damn. Yes. Yes. But that's again back to earlier. He might not have that same like in him to just get right on the internet and say, hey yo, uh I either want to be romantically involved with you or I'm really just trying to fuck, yeah or nay. He might not have that. He might not have that juice. And just like y'all get away with all the flight or fright, Mike, all that shit, he might not have that in him. So it might take him about 6 months to go, so you said you want a boyfriend and I've been here like 6 months and you like hang out with me and shit and you laugh and then like we're here. So like, I don't know, maybe us two, like some shit like whatever. Like think of the movie, the rom. I've watched too many rom-coms. Think of a rom-com scene if you've ever seen one. Basically that. And that's just how he has to approach it. Again, that's wasting a lot of time. So feel sorry for him. But maybe this is how he has to approach it. You approach shame. All the shames in the fucking world that y'all have, we ain't never got a shame on our side. Stop approach shaming. Damn it. Stop asking out shaming. Damn it. Stop desire shaming. Damn it. Think I'm gonna cut my losses there, take the dub. But you know what, I'm gonna get one more. Stop it at the 30-minute mark. One more. So let's get a good scroll. I wanted a better scroll than that, but it stopped here, so let's go with this one. I don't get it, to be honest. It seems like he was interested in you romantically. He expressed it. You weren't interested, so he moved on. You shouldn't expect him to be your friend after a rejection. It took a lot of courage to express how he felt. Things can't be the same after that. Not that the friendship wasn't real, but the dynamic of it will never be the same. It's better than secretly wanting your friend. That's not genuine. He doesn't owe you friendship. Same way you don't owe him a romantic relationship. It's not dehumanizing. It's like, yo, I didn't see this one before, but shout out to that guy for being on the same page as me, Bryce. Shout out to you, bro. Like, real shit. That point blank period. Just like, again, no, you don't owe him shit. But like the other guy above him said, yo, imagine him expressing that he's feeling you like that. And then he got to watch. First of all, he got to watch your goddamn Instagram. But then he gets to. Oh, damn. It's over here. What the fuck? Go down. But then he gets to. Hold on. He gets to see this shit. He bring you a Christmas gift with his punk ass. Cause he want to be like, hey friend, I bought you something expensive, friend, and then you post this shit. You ain't post this gift, you posted this picture. How the fuck he supposed to feel? How he supposed to react to that? And you want him to stick around? Like I said, him wasting the time that he did was stupid on his behalf. It's retarded. So instead of watching this shit, you got the fuck out of Dodge. You upload under the boob pictures. Like, I don't get like seriously, right? Real quick. Let's think about this, right? Let's go back to the reels. Hold on. So you mean to tell me, and where is it? So you mean to tell me it's wrong? It's okay. God damn it, where are they? So it's okay for like shit like this is not what I expected. This is not where is it? Now my point ain't gonna hit like I wanted to. All right. Anywho, um, so you mean to tell me that the type of fucking pictures y'all share and videos y'all share on the internet, but like a friend is saying, "Yo, like, can I see your boobs?" Like that's wrong. That's wrong. Yo, imagine having a female friend and she had an OnlyFans, but like if you even act like, "Can I see your titties?" It's like wrong. It's wrong. Like the OnlyFans dynamic, the sex work industry, period, is so weird. It's so weird. Like I saw on the whatever podcast, a chick said she doesn't do sex, but she just because she was justifying it, she only does topless things, right? For her subscribers. And in my head, and I think about this with sex work in general every time. I just specifically for this, I'm thinking in my head, all right, so if you're married to her, like, how often could you request she do shit topless? Or would that be demeaning and dehumanizing? The ladies, the dynamics y'all have is incredibly fucking weird. Incredibly weird. Because literally, y'all will upload the most vulgar shit to the internet for everybody to see, or your only your fans. But if your man like the same thing, I want the same thing. Like, that's a problem. Even if he asks for it just as much as you post it, it would be a problem. Do you know how crazy that is? Imagine having a man who's a plumber. He'll never fix the kitchen sink. He's like, look, it's a little drip under the bottom. Get over it. I don't feel like it. I get to it at some point, but don't fucking ask me to do shit, because that's what I do for work. So I'm not doing that shit at home. You would look at that, every little plumbing minor thing, you will look at that and go, this is bullshit. This is garbage. No, you're a plumber, do plum shit. You're a hoe. Like, there is like sex, like, if you are a hoe, your man should be like tired of sex at some point. Like that's how the dynamic really should work out. Like, oh my God, we're fucking again. Like, that's how that should work. There's no way that you should be able to look at your spouse post shit, post their ass and pussy and titties on the internet, and somehow you're just like, dude, you can't request the same thing. Now I know I started this off as friends, but friends too. Again, the way I handle sex is like very, very like all over the fucking place. Like, not at all really like honoring it at all. So I'm just saying, if you upload titty pics on the internet, your male friend should literally be able to say, "Hey, can I see in person?" I don't think that's too far off. But be right, not positive. I'm out.